Hello, Mingala Dhamma class. My name is Vizanjo, and my Buddhist name is Jana Bali, which means power of concentration. Today, I will be your presenter for part 1 of this Dhamma class. Today's Dhamma class is on Sunday, October 19th, 2025. We meet every Sunday at 4 o'clock p.m. Arizona and Pacific Time. Anyone interested in Buddhist teachings is welcome to join us on Zoom. Use the ID 413-460-4622 and the password Buddha20, all lowercase. Remember, the Zoom ID and password will stay the same every week. First, 3 individuals will chant the Buddha Gamana Gata, Diwa Dapati Gata, and Yojino Gata. These chants will then be followed by Part 1A, offerings, taking the Tisarana and precepts, the Metta chant, and meditation. Part 1B, Aditana, determination, mindfulness on death, wishing, and sharing. Part 2, Parita chanting, discussions, questions and answers, translations from the prayer book, and some kids reciting Pali prayers from the book. Today's substitute will be Hina Aung. So Hina Aung, please have your prayer books and the correct pages ready and close by. Before we begin, here are some important rules and regulations. If you're reading a substitution or participating in Part 1A, please try to join the Zoom meeting at least 5 minutes early. Please do not eat or drink during the prayer time, as it is very disrespectful. If you're hungry, make sure to eat before joining the meeting next time. Sit up straight and center yourself in front of your camera. Keep your camera on at all times or you may be removed from the meeting. If you're not a part of the Dhamma class, you're free to turn off your camera. Please don't fidget or play around, as it can disturb others who are praying. The prayer session is only 15 minutes, so please be mindful and respectful. For those chanting, please chant clearly and slowly so that others can follow along. We would greatly appreciate it if everyone stays respectfully until the end of the meeting. Now, please put your hands together. We'll begin with Buddha Gamana Gata. We believe you'll do great.
Buddha Gamana Gata Engi Rasasa Unaya Datahi Setaram Sio Wajirawa Wirojati Jinumeta Dusi Sage Nilayo Nilatanama Pito Dada Cha Lohida Dhamma Dhamma Cha Mandita Nikamim Supapa Sava Sadhu 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 Bhavatan Diva Dapati Gata Diva Dapati Adijo Rati Ma Badi Jandima Sanado Katiyo Dapati Jayi Dapati Brahmano Ata Saba Mahoratim Puro Dapati Tejasa Dadisam Tejasampanam Puram Vandami Sadaram Edena Satya Vajana Soti Me Hodu Sabada Soti Te Hodu Sabada Valentine.
Next. Gana Sarapatidina Tepena Tamadamsinam Ilokatipan Sabudam Bujayami Damunudam Wana Ganda Guno Bedam Edam Kusuma Santadin Bujayami Monindasa Siri Para Sararuhe
Adiwa setu no bande baniyam parikapitam anukampam upadaya padiganatu utama. Adiwa setu no bande bojanam parikapitam anukampam upadaya padiganatu utama. Valentine.
Ogata, 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 Kayagan, Wasigan, Manogan, Sabado, Gatendo, Abiedogo, Yauba Sechin, Ajonga, Padama, Dutia, Tetia, Dajane, Najane, Donjane, Yao, Pia Yadana, Deya Yadana, Denga Yadana, Yadana Mietong Badogo, Ayo Ate, Ale Amiet, Leson Moyue, Sheko Puso, Kumyo Mansho, Gado Ba I Ashimplia, Gado Yado, Ajo Ajang, Abeliba, Gatomba, Yebieshiba, Yandu Myongaba, Wipati Dia Leba, Piatana Dia Ngaba Doma, Akaka Den, Kinlo Nian Di Medea, Potea, Nibendia Domiago, Yabalo I Ashimpea, that one time.
Ahambante Tisaranina Saha Nawanya Sampanagdam Uposata Silam Damayajami Anugahan Gatawa Silandeta Me Bande Tutiyambi Ahambande Tisaranina Saha Nawanya Sampanagdam Uposata Silam Tamayajami Anugahan Yatawa Siladita Me Bande Tatiyambi Ahabande Tisaranina Saha Nawanga Sampanagatam Uposata Silam Tamayajami Anugahan Yatawa Siladita Me Bande Ama Bande Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, Dhammāṃ saranam gacchāmi, Saṅghāṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tutiyampi Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tutiyampi Dhammāṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tutiyampi Saṅghāṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Buddhaṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Dhammāṃ saranam gacchāmi, Tatiyampi Saṅghāṃ saranam gacchāmi. Ama Bande.
Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Adena Dana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Abrahmacharya Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Musawada Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Suramiraya Macha Pamadatana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Vigala Bojana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Nachakita Wadita Visuka Dasana Malaganda Vilepana Dharana Mandana Vibhusana Tana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Ujjasayana Mahasayana Veramani Sikkhapadam Samadhiyami Metta Sahagatena Cetasa Sabapana Buddhisu paritva viharanam samadhiyami. Amma Bande, bow one time.
Iti piso bhagava araham sama sambuddho vichacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa dhamma sarati Sata Dewa Manusanam Buddho Bhagawa.
Swakato Bhagavata Dhamma Santitiko Akaliko Ehipasiko Opaneiko Pajadam Veditabo Vinyohi Supatipano Bhagavato Savakasango Uchupatipano Bhagavato Savakasango Nyayapatipano Bhagavato Savakasango Samichipatipano Bhagavato Savakasango Yaditam Chatari Purisa Yugani Ata Purisa Pugala Esa Bhagavato Savakasango Ahuneyo Bahuneyo Dachineyo Anjalikaraniyo Anuttaram Punyagatam Lokasa Valentine. Aham awerohomi abhyapajohomi anigohomi sukhiyatanam pariharami mama mata pitu acharyacha Nyatimitacha Sabrahmacharinoja Awerahontu Abhyabhajahontu Anigahontu Sikyatanam Pariharantu Amakam Arakadewata Imasamem Awase Imasamem Arame Arakadewata Awerahontu Abhyabhajahontu Anigahontu Sukhiyatanam Pariharantu
Sabe Sata, Sabe Bana, Sabe Buddha, Sabe Bugala, Sabe Adabhawa Pariyapana, Saba Itio, Sabe Purisa, Sabe Arya, Sabe Anariya, Sabe Dewa, Sabe Manusa, Sabe Vanipatika, Arahantyo, Abhyabhajahantyo, Anigahantyo, Suki Atanam Pariharantyo, Yuga Mujantyo, Yata Lada Sampadido, Maui Gajantyo, Gamasaka.
Pratimaya Disaya Dakinaya Disaya Pachimaya Disaya Udaraya Disaya Pratimaya Anudisaya Dakinaya Anudisaya Pachimaya Anudisaya Udaraya Anudisaya Hetimaya Disaya Uparimaya Disaya Sabe Sata Sabe Bana Sabe Buddha Sabe Bugala Sabe Atabhawa Pariyapana Saba Itio Sabe Purisa Sabe Arya, Sabe Anariya, Sabe Dewa, Sabe Manusa, Sabe Vinipatika, Avira Hontu, Abhya Baja Hontu, Anika Hontu, Sukiata Nam Pariharantu, Duka Muchandu, Yatalata Sampatiyo, Mavika Chantu, Kamasaka. Udam Yawa Bawakaja, Ado Yawa Awijito, Samanta Jakawalesu, Ye Sata Patawijara, Abya Baja Niwiraja, Nidukaja Nubatawa, Udam Yawa Bawakaja, Do Yawa Awijito, Samanta Jakawalesu, Ye Sata Utake Jara, Abya Baja Niwiraja, Niduka Cha Nubatawa, Udam Yawa Wagacha, Mido Yawa Awijito, Samanta Chaka Walesu, Ye Sata Akase Jara, Abya Baja Niwiraja, Niduka Cha Nubatawa.
Now we will learn how to meditate by Chloe, the Zanjo, Hima Aung, Sumya Pe, and Suizin.
What is meditation? Meditation is a way to keep the mind cool and calm by concentrating on one object. There are many ways to meditate. In our Dhamma class, primarily we study Anapanasati and body scanning meditation. In Anapanasati, the natural focus is your own breath, which is always with you. If you simply keep feeling the breath as it comes in and as it goes out, the mind gets quieter and more peaceful. In body scanning meditation, you scan your whole body from head to toe, from the front and the back. The only trouble is something will always take your attention away, maybe a noise or a pain in the knee, but often your own mind is the problem. It is so full of useless stuff, like a monkey jumping here and there. It is so hard to control. To become the master of your mind, you need some lessons, enough time, and a good place to learn how to practice. With enough practice, meditation helps to replace bad thoughts and feelings with happy ones.
Why do we meditate? By learning how to control the mind, we start to get rid of negative habits and develop good mental qualities instead. If your mind is cool, you make good decisions, you don't get confused, you make less mistakes, you don't get angry or feel afraid, and you become more confident. If your mind is calm, you become peaceful and happy, you are less worried and frustrated, you don't get stressed about work or exams, you develop compassion and kindness, and you have more harmonious relationships. If your mind is concentrated, you get less distracted by useless things, you find it easier to focus and learn, you perform better in sports and games, you make better music and art, and you will be more trustworthy.
What is the difference between samatha and vipassana? Samatha meditation and vipassana meditation are two different types of meditation. Samatha aims at achieving deep concentration, while vipassana aims at understanding both the body and mind. In samatha meditation, the focus is solely on one object to attain deep concentration, such as by fixing the mind on a single point. In contrast, vipassana meditation involves observing various mental and physical processes as they occur. During samatha meditation, when the mind wanders, we bring it back to the chosen object. However, in vipassana meditation, when the mind wanders, we observe it without trying to control it. Only when the distraction fades do we return our focus to the primary object. These differences in focus and approach distinguish the two types of meditation.
We are going to practice guided muscle relaxation meditation. Before we begin, please straighten your body, center yourself in the middle of your camera, put your hands together with the right on top of the left, with your thumbs connected, and place them in your lap. Then close your eyes. Step 1. When I say a group of muscle, focus on the group of muscles you hear and feel the tenseness in them. Step 2. Mentally relax this group of muscles. Step 3. Feel those muscles completely relaxed. Let's start. Your scalp muscles, all the muscles on your head are relaxed. Your forehead and eyebrows are relaxed. Your eyes, ears, nose, lips, and chin are relaxed. Your neck and shoulders are relaxed. Your arms, forearms, wrists, hands, and fingers are relaxed. Your chest and upper back are relaxed. Your abdomen and lower back are relaxed. Your hips and thighs are relaxed. Your knees and legs are relaxed. Your ankles, feet, and toes are relaxed. Now your whole body from head to toe fully relaxed. Now we are going to advance to body scanning meditation. Imagine you are holding a scanner in your hand. You are going to scan your whole body from head to toe and from the front and the back. Begin at the top of your head and slowly let your attention move down through your body, little by little. Imagine a warm energy flowing gently inside you. If you find a place that feels stuck, pause there, take a calm breath, and picture it relaxing. Once it feels open, keep moving down all the way to the tips of your toes. Let's begin by scanning the front of your body. Start at the top of your head and move slowly downward. The top of your head, your forehead, and your face, the front of your neck, the front of your shoulders, your upper chest, your lower chest and abdomen, the front of your hips, the front of your thighs, the front of your knees, and the front of your legs. Now bring your attention to your back. Beginning at your heels, slowly scan upward. The back of your legs, the back of your knees, the back of your thighs, the back of your hips, your lower back, your upper back, the back of your shoulders, the back of your neck, the back of your head, and the top of your head. Now you have successfully finished one cycle of body scanning meditation. Now you are going to practice another cycle on your own. You can switch the order, either going down the front and up the back, or up the back and down the front. Once all the energy channels are open, your body will feel very light. It will feel as if you are riding on a calm ocean wave. We are now done meditating.
Doga bata chani doga, baya bata chani baya, soga bata chani soga, hantu sabe pipa nino.
Nahi virana bhavani samadhiragudajana. Abhyana cha samadhi isa dhamma sanatana.
Sapapapasa akarnam kusala supasampada sachita paryotapanam etam budana sasanam.
Marname tuam Jivitame atuam itame punyam Nippanasa bhajayo hotu imam punya bhagam sapasatanam bhajema sadhu sadhu sadhu. One time.
It is now part 2 of the Dhamma class, and again, please do not eat anything. However, drinking water is now fine. So we will be starting with program number 1, which is Chant of Metta Sutta by Sarah, Amara, Mate, Mason D, Helen All, Rebecca, Cynthia, Chloe, Noel, Gama Bali, Bia Bala, and Marinda, and the Mahajaya Mangala Gata by the Zinjo and Helen All.
Yasanubhawadayaka Nirvata Santi Bisanam Yani Chewa Nuyunjanto Ratanti Matantito
Sukam supati sudoja babam ganjina basati ewamati kunupedam paridam tam panamahe. Karaniya mata kusaleda yada sada bada abisamecha Sakho ujucha suhujucha suwachocha samrudu adatimani Santu sakocha subarocha apakichocha salahukawuti santindriyocha nipakocha apagabokuleswa nanukido
Nachakura majare kinchi yena winyu bare upawade Tsukino wa kemi no hontu sabasata bhavantu sukitata.
Yekeji bana budadi tasawa tawarawa nawasesa digawa yewa mahanta majima rasaka anuga dula Ditawa yewa adita yewa dure wasanti awi dure Bodawa samba wesiwa Sabba Sata Bhavantu Sukhi Tata.
Napara param ikupeta nati manyeta katachi nakanchi Pyarasana patika sanya nanya manyasa dukamicheya
Matayata Niyam Buddha Mayusa Eka Buddha Manua Ke Ewan Pi Sabha Buddhasu Manasa Bhawaye Apuimanam
Mitanja Sabha Lokasmi Manasam Bhavaye Aprimana Udam Adojat Diriyanja Asam Padam Awira Masapadam
Titam jaram nisino wa sayano yawatasa vidamito etam satim atiteya brahmametam viharamitamahu.
Titendra Anubhagama Silawa Dasanena Sampano Kamesu Vinaya Gedam Nahi Jadu Gabaseya Punareti Metasudam Nitidam
Mahajaya Mangala Gathas Bahum Sahasa Mabini Mita Sayudandam Giri Mekalam Udita Goram Sasenamaram Dana Didama Vidina Jitawa Munindo Tam Tejasa Bhavatu Te Jaya Mangalani
Maratireka Mabiyujita Sabaratim Goram Panavavaka Makamatada Yakam Kanti Sudanta Vidina Jitawa Munindo Tam Te Jasa Bhavatu Te Jaya Mangalani
We are now moving on to program number 2, which is Basic Buddhism, first by Shinda and Tiffany and Noel, then by Jewel, Lyra, Mate, and Amara, then by Bia Bala, Gina Bala, and Xingling, then by Swizan, Sarah, and Linlin, then by Chloe and Mason-D, then by Juju and Alexander, then by the Zinjo and Helen O, and lastly by Gama, Wea, and Mianno.
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Shin Tan. My Buddhist name is Moka Bali, which means freedom keeper. So today, my friends Tiffany and Noel will be joining me, so please introduce yourselves.
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Tiffany, and my Buddhist name is Santa Bali, which means peacekeeper. So, Noel, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, my name is Noah, and my Buddhist name is Manapala, which means personality. So Shintan, what are we talking about today?
We will be talking about 4 pairs of noble persons, or Arya. So please listen carefully because we have questions at the end. 4 pairs of noble persons, or Arya. 1. Shroom Enterer, Sotabana. A Shroom Enterer is someone who has reached the first stage of enlightenment. They have removed belief in a permanent self and doubt about the Dhamma. They will never be reborn in suffering worlds and always follow the 5 precepts.
2. Once returner, Sakadagami. A once returner has reached the second stage of enlightenment. They have weakened strong desires, anger, and confusion. They will only be reborn in the human and celestial worlds one more time.
3. Non-returner, Anagami. A non-returner has reached the 3rd stage of enlightenment and has completely let go of attachments to sensual pleasures and anger. They will be reborn in the peaceful higher realm and will achieve Nibbana there.
4. Arahant or Arahata. An Arahant has reached the final stage of enlightenment, ending all defilements and escaping the cycle of rebirth. They have fully removed attachment, pride, and ignorance, becoming completely free from suffering. So now I'll be asking questions. So Tiffany, what is your first question?
My first question is to Benji, and what is a stream enterer? Well, the answer is a stream enterer will not be reborn in suffering worlds.
My question to William is, what is a once returner?
A once returner will be reborn only once more into the human world.
Yes, that's correct. Shintan, could you please your question?
William, what is a non-returner?
A non-returner will be reborn into a peaceful realm and reach Nibbana.
That is correct. And then Tiffany, what is your last question?
My last question is to William, and what is an arahant?
An arahant is fully enlightened and free from suffering and rebirth.
Yes, that's correct. Thank you for listening.
It's now Jewel, Lyra, Mate, and Amara's turn.
I'm mute. Can't hear you.
Jewel and Lyra, are you okay to go? You are unmuted, but we cannot hear a word from you. Could the next group take their turn? Bia Bala, Gina Bala, and Xin Ling, could you please take your turn now?
Hi to my class. My name is Kevin Hong, and my Buddhist name is Biapla, which means power of love. Today, I'll be sharing something to the Dhamma class with Gina Blah and Shane Ling. So, Gina Blah, can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ryan Hong, and my Buddhist name is Gina Blah, which means power away. So, Biapla, what will we be doing? Shane Ling, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, Minkalava. My name is Shinki Ling, and my Buddhist name is Virabali, which means brave keeper. I live in Colorado. Sophia Pala, what will we be talking about today?
Today we'll be talking about disloyal friends.
Hey everyone, please listen because we will be asking questions in the end. There are 4 types of disloyal friends. There are 4 types of people who may seem friendly but are actually false friends. These are the taker, the big talker, the flatterer, and the spendthrift.
The taker is a false friend for 4 reasons. He takes everything, wants a lot for a little, only does things out of fear, and always looks out for his own interests.
The big talker is a false friend for 4 reasons. He talks about favors in the past and future, makes empty promises, and avoids helping in the present, blaming disasters.
The flatterer is a false friend for 4 reasons. He agrees with you with bad actions, disagrees with good actions, praises you to your face, and criticizes you behind your back.
The spendthrift is a false friend for 4 reasons. He joins you in using intoxicants, wandering at bad times, going to fairs, and gambling. We will now be asking questions. Sophia Pala, please ask your first question.
Gishing, who is the taker?
The taker only cares about himself and always wants more from you.
So that's correct. So Gina Block, can you please ask the next question?
Shinky, why is the big talker a false friend?
The big talker makes promises but never really helps.
That is correct. So, Xingling, can you ask the next question?
So my next question is to Kishing. So Kishing, what does the flatterer do?
The flattener says nice things to your face, but talks badly about you behind your back.
That is correct. Sophia Pala, please ask the last question.
Shinky, why is the spendthrift a bad friend?
Spendthrift encourage bad habits like drinking, gambling, and wasting time.
Azan, thank you for listening.
Thank you for watching.
It is now Swayzen, Sarah, and Lyn's turn.
Hello Dhamma class, my name is Wizan and my Buddhist name is Wansapali, which means keeper of relatives. Joining me today is my dear sister Linlin and my dear Dhamma friend Sarah. So Linlin, can you please introduce yourself?
Hello Dhamma class, my name is Linlin and my Buddhist name is Manopali, which means keeper of minds. So Sarah, can you please introduce yourself?
My Buddhist name is Pali, which means healed guardian. So Swayden, what will we be learning today?
We will be talking about loyal friends. So there are 4 kinds of loyal friends. 1, the helper. Helps you when you're not paying attention. Takes care of your things when you forget them. Stands up for you when you're scared. And gives more than you ask when you need help.
2, the friend who sticks with you. Shares their secrets with you, keeps your secrets safe, stays by your side when you're in trouble, would even risk their life to help you.
3, the good influence. Stops from making bad choices, encourages you to do the right thing, teaches you things you helps you make good decisions.
And 4, the caring friend. Feels sad when bad things happen to you. Feels happy when good things happen to you. Stops others from saying mean things about you. And praises you when others say nice things about you. So now I'll be asking questions. So my first question is to Onlinte, and it is, what is the helper?
The helper is someone who helps you when you're not paying attention and takes care of your things.
That is correct. So Linda, can you please ask your question?
My question to Snowy is, what does the friend who sticks with you do?
They share their secrets, keep yours safe, and stay by your side when you need them most.
That is correct. So Sarah, can you please ask your question?
My question is to Alante, and it is, what is the good influence?
The good influence help you make good choices and encourages you to do the right thing.
That is correct. So Swayson, please ask the last question.
My last question is to Snowy, and it is, what does the caring friend do?
The caring friend feels happy and sad with you and stops others from saying mean things about you.
That is correct. That is all, and thank you for listening.
It is now Chloe and Mason D's turn.
Hello, Manglaba. My name is Chloe Chang, and my Buddhist name is Titi Bali, which means keeper of wisdom. I live in Chino Hills, California. So today, my dear Dhamma friend Mason D will be joining me. So Mason D, please introduce yourself.
Hello, Manglaba. My name is Mason D. My Buddha name is Lokapali, which means guardian of the world. I live in Jacksonville, Florida. So, Chloe, what will we be talking about today?
We will be talking about 5 rules in you and your friends. So I'll go first. Please listen carefully because we will be asking some questions at the end. 5 rules in you and your friends. There are 5 key ways to show kindness to your friends: giving thoughtful gifts, speaking kindly, meeting their needs, treating them as equals, and keeping your promises.
In return, friends should offer support in these ways: helping when someone forgets something, taking care of their belongings when they're not around, offering comfort when they're afraid, staying by their side during difficult times, and looking out for their children.
By practicing these acts of care, friendships become stronger, more peaceful, free from fear, and lasting. So now we will be asking some questions. So, Mason D, please ask your first question.
So my first question is to Julia. So Julia, how can you be a good friend?
By giving, speaking kindly, and keeping promises.
Yes, that is correct. So Chloe, please ask your next question.
So my next question is to Lasanda, and it is, how should a good friend help you?
By supporting you in hard times and taking care of your your things.
That is correct. So Mason, please ask your next question.
So my next question is to Julia. So Julia, why is kindness important in friendship?
Kindness makes friendships stronger and more peaceful.
Yes, that's correct. So Chloe, please ask your last question.
So my last question is to Lasanda again, and it is, what happens when friends care for each other?
Friendship lasts a long time and bring happiness.
That is correct. So that is all, and thank you for listening.
That is all. Thank you for listening and watching.
It is now Juju and Alexander's turn.
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Juju. My Buddhist name is Janapali, which means keeper of all human beings. So today, me and my dear Dhamma friend Alexander will be sharing something with the Dhamma class today. So Alexander, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Alexander. My Buddhist name is Uju Balat, which is Parvanasi. So, Juju, what will we be talking about today?
So today we're going to be talking about 5 roles in children and parents. So everybody please listen carefully because we'll be asking questions at the end. So Alexander, could you please start?
5 ways to care for your parents. Children should care for their parents in 5 important ways.
1, by supporting them just as they supported you. 2, by assisting with their daily responsibilities and needs. 3, by honoring family traditions and values. 4, by taking pride in and preserving our heritage. And 5, by commemorating their memory through thoughtful gestures or gifts after they pass.
5 ways to care for your children. Parents should care for their children in 5 key ways.
1, by guiding them away from poor choices. 2, by encouraging them to do good and meaningful things. 3, by teaching them valuable life skills. 4, by helping them find a good spouse who shares their values. And 5, by passing on their inheritance at the appropriate time. So now we'll be asking our questions. So Alexander, could you please ask your first question?
My first question is a Sumyat Pay and is, how can children care for their parents?
By supporting them, helping them with daily needs, and honoring family traditions.
That is correct. So, Juju, please ask your first question.
My first question is for Victoria, which is, how should parents guide their children?
By teaching life skills and encouraging them to do good things.
That is correct. Thank you. And Alexander, could you please ask the next question?
My last question is assuming pain again, and it is, why is it important to honor family traditions?
It helps keep family and heritage alive.
That is correct. So, Juju, please ask the last question.
My last question is for Victoria, which is, what do parents give their children besides love?
They guide them, teach important lessons, and pass on their inheritance.
That is correct. Thank you. That's all for today. Thank you for listening.
Zindro and Hela answering.
Hello, Mingalaba Dhamma class. My name is Bazan Jo, and my Buddhist name is Janapali, which means power of concentration. Today, me and a Dhamma friend will be talking about something. So, Hima Ang, could you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Hanlang, and my Buddhist name is Sukapala, which means power of happiness. So, Tazinja, what are we talking about today?
We will be talking about Mahapajapati Gautami. Everyone, please listen carefully because we will be asking a couple questions in the end. So, Hina Ang, could you please start first?
Mahapajapati Gautami. Mahapajapati Gautami was the Buddha's aunt and the younger sister of Queen Mahamaya, his mother. Both sisters married King Suddhodana of Kapilavatthu. Queen Mahamaya passed away 7 days after giving birth to Prince Siddhartha. So Mahapajapati became the chief queen. She had a son named Nanda and lovingly raised Prince Siddhartha as her own child.
After Prince Siddhartha became the Buddha, and after King Suddhodana passed away, Queen Mahapajapati wanted freedom from the cycle of rebirth, and she asked the Buddha to let women become nuns. At first, the Buddha said no, but Mahapajapati did not give up. She asked him 3 more times.
Mahapajapati and 500 Sakyam women walked a long way to see the Buddha, even though it was very hard. She asked again to become a nun. With the help of Venerable Ananda, the Buddha agreed, if she accepted 8 special rules. She agreed and became the first Buddhist nun.
In this way, the Bhikkhuni Sangha community of nuns was established, with Mahapajapati Gautami as its founding figure.
Later, through listening to the Buddha's teachings and diligently practicing vipassana meditation, she soon attained the 6 higher knowledges and became an arahant. From that time onward, she was renowned as Gautami Teri.
In recognition of her as the first woman to receive ordination and enter the Bhikkhuni Sangha, the Buddha honored her with the prestigious title of foremost in seniority, Agaradanyu. That is all, so now we'll be asking questions. So my first question is for Thiri-san, which is, who was Mahapajapati Gautami?
It was the Buddha's aunt and stepmother who raised him after his mother passed away.
That is correct. Hina Ong, could you please ask the next question?
The next question is for Suong, and it is, what did Mahapajapati ask the Buddha?
She asked to let women become nuns.
That is correct. So, Zincho, could you please ask the next question?
My next question is for Thiri-san, which is, did the Buddha agree right away?
So at first he said no, but later he agreed with special rules.
That is correct. Hina Ong, could you please ask the last question?
The last question is for Suong, and it is, why is Mahapajapati important?
He became the first Buddhist monk and started the community of nuns.
That's correct.
That is all, and thank you for listening.
Hello, Minglapa. My name is Karma, and my Buddhist name is Gamapali, which means keeper of good luck. I live in Salyandra, and today my dear Dhamma friend will be joining me today, so please introduce yourself.
Hello, Migalawa. My name is Wei, and my Buddha name is Dirabala, which means power always there. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, so Mino, please introduce yourself.
Hello, Milaba. My name is Meno, and my Buddhist name is Balabali, which means keepers of energy. So, Tom, I will be talking about today.
We will be talking about Mangala, so everybody please listen carefully because we will be asking questions at the end. What is Mangala? The Pali word Mangala generally refers to anything considered auspicious, lucky, or a symbol of good fortune. Today, certain Westerners perceive items such as horseshoes, rabbit's feet, or four-leaf clovers as signs of luck, while some Eastern cultures believe that raising golden fish brings about auspiciousness.
However, despite these superstitious beliefs, the Buddha outlined the 38 blessings as genuinely auspicious aspects of life. We can study these 38 blessings in Mangala Sutta, which we chant frequently in the Dhamma class.
Pali people greet each other by saying Megalaba in a conta. Megala means good morning or good evening, while the word ba is as a ma of respect.
Now we will be asking questions. So, Hank, what does the Pali word Mangala refer to?
Auspicious or lucky signs or a symbol of good fortune.
Yes, that is correct. Hema, how do certain Westerners perceive luck?
Horseshoes, rabbit's feet, and four-leaf clovers.
That is correct. Hank, how many lucky signs did the Buddha teach?
The Buddha taught 38 lucky signs in the Mangala Sutta.
That is correct. Hema, how do Burmese people use the word Mangala in greetings?
They say Mangalaba, meaning good morning or good evening, with ba added for respect.
That is correct. Thank you for listening and watching.
Linda.
We're now moving on to program number 3, which is choose the correct one out of the given answers by Hank and Hema.
My name is Hank. My Buddhist name is Sutta Balat, which means the power of knowledge. Today, I'll be joined by my twin sister. Please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Hema, and my Buddhist name is Hemapali, which means peacekeeper.
Today, we'll be asking questions into the individuals Alexander, 19th, William, Benji, Sandy, Lasanda, Kamapali, Brian, Amiet, Juju, Miet No, Alante, Wei Julia, Snowy, Nyambunte, Nicole, Grace, and June. To start off, Alexander, what does the Pali word Mangala refer to?
Auspicious or lucky signs or a symbol of good fortune.
That is correct. 19th, how do certain Westerners perceive luck? Well, the correct answer is horseshoes, rabbit's feet, and four-leaf clovers. William, how many lucky signs did the Buddha teach?
Buddha taught 38 lucky signs in the Mangala Sutta.
That is correct. Benji, what happens if you lose in gambling?
You can feel very sad and lose all your money.
That is correct. Sandy, why do people say gambling is dangerous?
It can make enemies, ruin trust, and leave you with no money.
And that's correct. Lasenda, what is Mahapajapati? Why is Mahapajapati important?
He became the first Buddhist nun and started the community of nuns.
And that is correct. Kamapali, who is the taker?
The taker only cares about himself and always wants more from you.
And that is correct. Brian, why is the big talker also a false friend?
The big talker makes promises but never really helps.
And that is correct. Amia, how can you be a good friend? Oh.
Absent.
Oh, well, the correct answer is by giving, speaking kindly, and keeping promises. Juju, why is kindness important in friendship?
It's important because kindness makes friendship stronger and more peaceful.
And that's correct.
No. What does the Pali word Mangala refer to?
Auspicious or lucky sign on a symbol of good fortunes.
That is correct. Allington, how do certain Westerners perceive luck?
Horseshoes, rabbit feet, a four-leaf clover.
That is correct. Wei Yan, how many lucky signs did the Buddha teach?
The Buddha teaches 38 lucky signs in the Mangala Sutta.
That is correct. Julia, what happens if you lose in gambling?
You can feel very sad and lose all your money.
That is correct. Snowy, why do people say gambling is dangerous?
It can make enemies, ruin trust, and leave you with no money.
That is correct. Nyambonte, why is Mahabhajapati important?
She became the first Buddhist nun and studied the community of nuns.
That is correct. Nicole, who is the taker? Well, the correct answer is the taker only cares about himself and always wants more from you. Grace, why is the big talker a false friend?
The big talker makes promises but never really helps.
That is correct. June, how can you be a good friend?
Absent.
Well, the correct answer is by giving, speaking kindly, and keeping promises. Thank you for listening.
We are now moving on to pro number 4, which is Answer the Questions 1 by Rebecca and Cynthia.
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Rebecca, and my Buddhist name is Yata Bali, which means keeper of loving kindness. For today's program, my sister Cynthia will be joining me, so can you please introduce yourself?
Hello, Dhamma class. My name is Cynthia, and my Buddhist name is Mahava Bali, which means keeper of the middle path. The individuals I'll be asking are Sarah, Matane, May Cindy, Alexander, Jewel, Chloe, Gama Bali, Grace, Brian, and Sumege.
Sarah, please recite the second Gautama Buddha Vachana.
Gaha karaka ditosi puna geham na kahasi sabate pasugabaga gaha kutam visankaram.
That is correct, thank you. Matane, please recite the third Vachasa Udana.
Yada hawe badu bawanti dhamma atavino jayato brahmanasa vidu bayanti dadi marasedam suryowa opasaya matalikam.
That is correct, thank you. May Cindy, please recite the first Manasa Udana.
Aneka jati kata, aneka jati samsaram, sandavisam anipisam, kahakaram, kavesanto, dukkha jati punapunam.
That is correct, thank you. Alexander, please recite the second Vachasa Udana.
Yada hawe batu bhavanti dhamma atapino jayato brahmanasa tasa ganga wapayanti saba yato kiyam pachayanam awedi.
That is correct, thank you. Jewel, please list the 2 types of udana.
1. Manasa udana, a mental utterance or thought, and 2. Vachasa udana, a verbal utterance or spoken words.
That is correct, thank you. Chloe, please list the 6 dangers of gambling.
1. The winner makes enemies. Number 2. The loser feels very sad about losing. Number 3. You can waste all your money. Number 4. People stop trusting you when you speak. Number 5. Your friends may stop liking you. Number 6. No one may want to marry you because gamblers often don't have enough money to take care of a family.
That is correct, thank you.
Dhamma Bali, please list the 6 dangers of using intoxicants.
Next.
Grace, please recite the second Patama Buddha Vachana.
Gaha garaka ditosi Unage hamna gahasi Sabade basuka baga Gaha kudam visangadam.
That's correct, thank you. Brian, please recite the third Vachasa Udana.
Yada hawe patu bhavanti dhamma Atapino jayato brahmanasa Vidupayam titati marasinam Suryawa obasaya mantalikam.
That's correct, thank you. Sumyape, please recite the first Manasa Udana.
Yada hawe batu bawanti dhamma atapino jayato brahmanasa atasa ganga wapayanti sabha yato kayam pachayanam aweti.
You're very close, take your trying.
We are now moving on to program number 5, which is Answer the Questions 2 by the Zinjo.
Hello, Mingalaba Dhamma class. My name is Tazanjo, and my Buddhist name is Janapali, which means power of concentration. Today, I will be asking a few Dhamma friends a few questions, so please be ready and prepared. Shin Lang, how do you chant metta meditation on yourself?
Aham avirohami, abhyabajohami, anigohami, sukyatanam pariharami.
That is correct. Thank you. Lin Thant, how do you chant metta meditation on your parents?
Mama mata pitu awera hontu abia paja hontu aniga hontu suki atane pariharantu.
That is correct. Thank you. Snowy, how do you chant metta meditation on your relatives and friends?
Nyati mita ta avera hontu abya paja hontu aniga hontu suki atanam parihantu.
That is correct. Thank you. Sandy, how do you chant metta meditation on your Dhamma class?
Sabrahmacharino cha awera hontu abhyabaja hontu aniga hontu sukyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. Thank you. Same thing. What is Buddhism? Please answer in Pali and English.
Papasa akana
not to do an evil, kusavasa upasabada, to practice good, jajita priyodapana, to perfect one mind, etam buddhana sasanam. This is teaching of Buddha.
That is correct. Thank you. Diri-san, how do you chant metta meditation on yourself?
Aham averahami, abhyapajohami, anigohami, sukhiyatanam pariharami.
That is correct. Lyra, how do you chant metta meditation on your parents?
Mama mata pitu, averahontu, abhyapajahontu, anigahontu, sukhiyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. Nicole, how do you chant metta meditation on your relatives and friends?
Yadimitaja awerahontu abhyapajahontu anigahontu sukhiyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. Yambontan, how do you chant metta meditation on your Dhamma class?
Nadimitaja averahontu, abhyapajahontu, anigahontu, sukhiyatanam pariharantu.
That is correct. And Maylin, what is Buddhism? Please answer in Pali and English. Maylin, are you ready?
Not yet. I'm still finding it.
Well, no one else is after you, so would you like to try again next week?
Yeah.
All right, we'll try that then. That is all, and thank you for listening.
Now at the end of the Dhamma class, so everyone please put your hands together and recite Buddha Sasanam Chiram Jayadu 3 times. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Jayadu, may the Buddha's teachings last long. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Jayadu, may the Buddha's teachings last long. Buddha Sasanam Chiram Jayadu, may the Buddha's teachings last long. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. That is all. Thank you for coming.